Hello, my dear Naga Christian brothers and sisters. I am Rev.Dr.Pongshing.Konyak, former General Secretary of NBCC. These days, many people are talking about Liquor Prohibition Act. I feel that this is a good thing that we are doing. This talk on the said topic should not alarm us because Liquor Prohibition Act was passed for us. It is implemented for our good. Therefore, from time to time, it is good that our people talk about it, see if there are success stories. Such stories should be shared with people. If there are difficulties faced by law enforcing agencies, so those difficulties also should be removed so that law enforcing agencies can implement the law smoothly, and we all will share the benefits of this Liquor Prohibition Act in the state. Well, while talking about this topic, in the very outset, I would like to say that this is a huge subject and it cannot be discussed very thoroughly within a short period of time. So for the sake of time, I would like to avoid as much as possible historical and legal nitty-gritty associated with Liquor Prohibition Act. What I'm sharing here is purely my personal opinion. What I think is right, I will straight away talk about it, and if there are things which we all should do together, those areas I would like to pinpoint also. So in the first place, I would like to tell that most of our people who are going to see this video may not understand English. Perhaps here and there I will use English and Nagamese so that everybody will be benefited. Number one point, let us think about the times and the circumstances under which our government brought in this Liquor Prohibition Act for the people of Nagaland. American history is highly liquor related problem itu bisa se kobole time hinai. Only in the later part of 1980s itu welcome ola nasina olaise. Itu ba manu individuals isi muri jaise life biya kuri dise, and it brought miseries to many families. Institutions could not function well because they were disturbed by drunkards. Our Naga society in the later part of 1980s, Parva chola bole aha jao kuru bole nabara situation ektate ahi bole tise. It was so alarming. Poi kuru bole kota asade mutu koa manukan prahi towns aro cities aro pustri rasta day and night takhan hati thakise. Police could not do anything. Civil administration found it very hard to maintain good atmosphere in the district, in the subdivision, in the towns and cities. Aro unprecedented premature death poila tu inuga manu mori joadu kisim case te naido Naga society de hoilibi itu mutu laka problem kitia pisi ulai jaise itu problem bi ulaise aro domestic violence koi ঘৰ ভিতৰতে শান্তি বা থাকিব নাপাৰা because of these problems the Naga society was virtually crippled beyond repairs during the later part of 1980s. Many people who did not live in those days may not understand how grievous the situation was. In those days, later part of 1980s, every second shop was a liquor shop. And there were hundreds of video parlors in every nook and corner of our towns, cities, and even in villages. Aru to video parlors de screen gora video khandu film khandu healthy Christian video healthy Christian film dikhan hoido ledra video khani dikhai thake aru tate itu ki sabole to youngsters high school students college students video parlors se sob tate pabo itu time ditu itu metric SSLC result bisi biya thakise re aru college agar result biya thakise lot of distraction created to our students enaga situation to biya thakise. Thank God that these are wiped out today actually compared to those earlier days. Idu situation dikha karone amar Nagaland government para idu Liquor Prohibition Act idu to pass kurile Naga society safe hobo inaga aro NBCC bi Nagaland churches NGOs all organizations together advise the government to do what is right and proper in order to save the Naga society and the Naga people. So moi hisabte our NLTP Act is reasonably good, although it is not a perfect law. Perfect ase enga koabi nohoi hoilibi Nagaland situation karone idu NLTP Act idia ki banagena ase idu to bhal ase de ami khani idu thik pra implement kuribole pare na na pare. It all depends on how we implement it. Very unfortunately, I'm sorry to say that this act is largely kept in cold storage. Passing an act is one thing and implementing it is another thing altogether. Itu implement kurile biya ase bhal ase fruits to positive fruits ase negative fruits ase eninga kobole paribo. Aro moi ekta important point te touch kuribole mon ase. Isi manu market te rasta te cities and towns de jama kura time de sati khan logote time spend kura time de hey our NLTP Act is a failure enuga bi thakide. But how can we say that it is a failure when it is not even implemented yet? Hoina noy law to pass kurina implement kura pisite assess kura pisite evaluate kura pisite I fail hoiso pass hoiso itu kobo pare to. How can we say that we are defeated in war when the war is not even fought yet? Liquor Prohibition Act implement kurubo karone to we must have adequate implementing mechanism put in place. Prohibition director inaga officer ekta appoint kuro lage inaga koikina ase law to hoile direct appoint kuribole to inaga officer to napare holebi government laga niyam de konoba officer dangor officer na Liquor Prohibition laga director asiro mutu nukwa aro history ekdam clean thaka na honest men of integrity women of integrity ekta pisari gena redesignate kuri gena tumi tu prohibition director kam kuro lagi de তুমি লগা পাৱাৰ এণ্ড ফাংচনটো ইটো আছে এনেকুৱা সেপাৰেট পাৱাৰ এণ্ড ফাংচনটো বনাই কিনা তাইকে দিবলৈ লাগিছিলে what is the name of this officer and where is his office na the second point in connection with this is how about state prohibition council NLTP act itu likhikan ase to state prohibition council constitute koribo lage na aru itu state prohibition council bi taon manu ekta pa head koribole lage itu tu banaisina bananai aru tate state prohibition council members can be khushi ini faldo manu lobole nalage man of integrity na records clean thaka corruption free manukan taikan laga kota ekta duta koilebi weight thaka manukan loigina state prohibition council banabole lage tate sibai police officer kan bi thakibo administration laga officer kan bi thakibo tate church laga officer kan bi thakibo aru NGO laga officers kan bi thakibo students laga leaders kan bi thakibo inega chop monitor korise pele idu NLTP act implementation part 2 bishi phal hobole ase to aru itu noi to according to the act district prohibition committee bi thakibo lage koise to itu thakise koile since I come from Mon district te prohibition committee bana time to hele DC ke district administration ke ami kan suggestion dibo KU ase GNS ke ase student body ase aru village council chairman kan jama korigena tik tak banagena Mon district te idu liquor prohibition implementation to tik chai chabole parbola asle khalibi itu committee to thaki ase na nai Mon district hunai nai koise tinole dusra district me hunai thakibo na taka karne ne dekhi thakise gole hunibo aru takan naka activities bi dekhi thakibo to aru itu lokote moi kobole mon howa to itu prohibition act to kali english te ase to tribal gotate translate koribole lage titia hi naga manukon bujibo ami khan bi Sunday school hoilibi church te preaching tilibi act to enuga ase de nijo gotate ase apni khan bi puribi enuga kobi bi panai kena pusti manukon ke dikhai kena liquor prohibition to tik para loi chabole paribola asle much more than that it is simple act ase de iman technicalities iman nai in our theological colleges this can be introduced as one of the subjects mana noi itu gani ai kena graduate kan pastor kam koribola ase church te dakan hikabola ase it should be included as one of the subjects as we continue and implement and continue the implementation and assess and reassess implementing process coming years itu liquor prohibition law to success hoigena chabola ase bishi manu pasade inga kota koi ase rasta te inga kota koi ase ajibari to liquor prohibition hoa karne itu liquor pon hoa karne adulterated liquor aru spurious liquor na aru liquor syndicates manukan alak jama korigena itu liquor business koribo karne itu bi company nisina alak company nisina itu olai gena kisim guri ase dukan ba itu liquor kinibo kini ani gena takan spirit add kori dibo to cold drink aru itu bostu khan hali di gena quantity to increase kori gena aru same rate te bikri kori thake itu kora karne manukan moto khai kena pema ulai jai spurious liquor khaise koi kena muri jai suddenly itu to ami khan laga itu liquor prohibition ula karne hi aji kali itu ulai ja noi to poila boi thaka ase this problem was there in the past it is here today with us it will also be there in the coming years na itu thaki ase anyway we live in this world where there are so many evils to overcome guru karne we must struggle hand in hand na kitu bia ase say no to what is wrong and say yes together what is right and proper. Naga manukan biya kam de biya ase, bhal kam de bhal ase, enga kobole kiman manu ase na. Moi hisab te itu lift koribole bi nalage aro modification koribole bi iman dorgar nai naki. Ki to ase simple law na. Honestly itu implement kori chaile. Oh, ki to failure ase, ki to success ase. Itu kan ami kan puji babo. Unnecessary discord se aro bi increase kora neshina nu guru bi koisile gurise guru bi koi thakisiro ami kan pabula neshina gurise eneka hoikena itu internal unity of the Naga society and families itu hi bia hoi jabo naki eneka moi personal view and personal conviction to eneka ase because of the introduction of prohibition law in the state we have lost a lot of revenues na itu bi poaso do tamo kotha ase to revenue anibole bi rasta to kisim ase to there are clean ways of bringing revenues. There are also dirty ways of bringing revenues. There are dirty ways for bringing revenues. Aru itu nolobo lage. Particularly Nagaland is a Christian state. Whether we like it or not, manukan ami kan ge inga saya siro. Itu kan Christian state ase. Kili inga ba shortcut te mari gena revenue anibo karne itu ki kurise na inga manukan bi ami kan ge they will raise accusing fingers on us. Itu bi bhabana kurbo lage. Ami kan state te kinga kurile itu revenue aibo. Itu laga discussion, itu laga dreamings na reasoning itu kurubolo lage. This thing about itu Dimapur sukamil solmail de thaka sukamil iman itu bi sifar kam asale. In those days if there were 500 workers by now we must have 5,000 7,000 workers in this sukamil. Revitalize it with the latest technology, make it as a mega sugar mill in Northeast India. Sugar can grow karne mati to bishay bhal ase aro climatic condition bi thik ase to enika kam de naka manukan sob concentrate kurbo lage. Major income generating revenue generating activities kisaman de ami kan focus kurbo lage. Aro itu tuli paper mill itu bi এতিয়া তো রিভাইটালাইজ করব কারণে কো আছে এনেকা তো কয় হলে কি লিবি ফোন কইছে না ইন দ্য ফার্স্ট প্লেস why was it closed এটা কি প্রবলেম আছে হয় there are difficulties I know but projects such as this cannot be just closed down আমি কানা লাইফলাইন তো ইটু কানি আছে পেপার মিল খুলি গেনা youngsters তাখান গে revenue hin hoy gena employment opportunities bi bishi thakibo to baji ho cement factory kenga chai ase korile revenue bi pota aibo to aro opportunity to bishi ase to Nagaland de as per our NLTP act itu act to bishi bhal ase itu paramilitary forces kan garne bi provision ase aro visiting diplomats kan garne bi provision to tate ase aro alcoholics ai na khai ke na actin bi thagro na pare na khai ke na skip kuru na pare kwa manukhan garne bi provision doctor khan bra prescription digena iman lagena khabi enega sob itu NLTP act digena asro itu saigena ami kan implement kurubo garne कोशिश करिले ভাল হ'ব ওলা এতিয়া নতুন মডিফিকেশন এডিশন আনিলে বি আমি কান লাগা হেটা কি বেশি হ'ব নিছিনা আৰু এটো উঠাই দিছে কইলে বি প্ৰবলেম তো বেশি থাকিব এটো পয়লা তিন লাগা প্ৰবলেম আৰু আনি লৈছে কইলে তো নাগা মানুহ খান হেলথে জান নিছিনা এই হ'বল আছে দে মই পার্সোনাল ভিউ ইটো আছে এনেকা কই দি আছে koi cha time de if I have said something that is very damaging to you something which you dislike you can reject it and you can forgive me also. This is what I like to say to everyone who listen to this speech. Thank you so much, and God bless Nagaland.